folks, and welcome to LivePlay Sports.tv's coverage of Friday night high school football. Tonight, we come to you nestled in the Simi Hills of Ventura County in this matchup of the visiting West Ranch Wildcats, coming in at 3-0, taking on the home team, the Oak Park High School Eagles, with a 2-1 record. I'm Patrick O'Sullivan with your play-by-play. A couple of teams having successful seasons thus far. West Ranch 3-0 on the season, Oak Park 2-1. And West Ranch has done it with a high-powered defense and offense, and for the most part, a stout defense. They come into this game averaging 47.3 points per game, outscoring their opponents 142-47. Had a big victory last week at Valencia High, where they play their home games against Thousand Oaks, winning that one 48-28. As the captains meet at midfield for the coin flip. On the other side, Oak Park defeated West Adams High School last week 26-7. After opening the season, there you see their game log, beating Peninsula 21-16, and then a loss in the middle, a blowout loss to El Segundo 35-3. But getting back on track, improving to 2-1 after a 6-5, 1-2 record last year. A much different team. They had a high-powered passing attack last season, searching a little bit for their identity in 2017. West Ranch, on the other hand, has a whole new identity and seems to have found it quickly. If there's one thing they're learning to do, is to learn to keep their foot on the gas and sustain what they started throughout games. All those on paper look like formidable blowout victories, but they've won in very different ways. They kind of coasted in week one. That second game was a 7-6 game at halftime. They finally woke up and the offense exploded in the second half. And then last week had a very healthy lead at halftime, 34-10. Thousand Oaks came out in the third quarter and really put together a comeback effort. The score was 34-26 before West Ranch eventually put them away. West Ranch will receive the kickoff. And we'll hear from our title sponsor tonight, Brain Balance. The Achievement Center of Valencia.
Struggling child, call 800-877-5500 or visit brainbalance.com.
15 times a day he would have a fit.
Prior to Brain Balance, my son was very much unable to focus.
Diagnosed with ADHD or a processing problem? Discover Brain Balance. Brain Balance delivers on the promise of a better life for your child and your family.
As we went through our first month, huge things started to happen.
There was major growth in her fine motor skills.
It's been an amazing transformation.
Find real help for your struggling child. Call 800-877-5500 or visit brainbalance.com.
And there are the visitors of West Ranch with the pregame huddle and now taking the field. Since they will receive, we will most likely see that offense and the many weapons right away. Their new identity has been forged by the quarterback transfer from the state of Texas, Colton Mitchell, and how he has used these players around them. But they are averaging 285.7 yards rushing per game. Mitchell in on that as well, as we'll take a look at a quarterback comparison here briefly. On the other side, Oak Park. And there you see Cole McCreary, the junior quarterback from Oak Park. Workman-like numbers on the season. Does have a decent touchdown to interception ratio, but Mitchell on the other side has thrown and run for at least one touchdown in all 3 games. A couple of short quarterback runs the first 2 games and a 34-yard scamper last week. And that was the product of keeping the defense guessing, because there are so many weapons, as you'll see tonight, that Colton Mitchell can go to in the backfield with LaRon Huff. Ryan Camacho. Camacho lines up at wide receiver as well. You'll see Jared Staub out there. Kwan Glasgow. Jovan Camacho, the twin brother of Ryan. And that's why West Ranch has been able to keep defenses off balance. You just never know where they're going to hit you. Colton Mitchell only threw 40 passes last season in Texas, 55 already this year, and 8 TDs to 2 interceptions. He has also not fumbled the ball, which is something coaches love to see from the quarterback position. Still plenty of daylight, but the sun has just tucked under the hills. Beautiful facility here. And we are about ready to go. As the black and gold will kick off. It's a low line drive kick, fielded at the 10, run out by Ryan Camacho. He's down the middle of the field. Ryan Camacho to the 40, the 30. He cuts to the 20, to the 10, the 5. Ryan Camacho, I believe, 90 yards on the opening kickoff. He was salivating all last week. Could not get a ball kicked to him after having a 97-yard kick return earlier this season. And that's why you want to kick away from him. He is electrifying. He is dangerous. He has got his team on the board right away with 11:46 to go in the first quarter. The versatile weapon in the kicking game, the leader in all-purpose yards for this West Ranch team, Ryan Camacho. Sebastian Demas comes on for the extra point attempt as the lights come on in the stadium. Make it 7-0. So I actually spoke too soon. I mentioned we'd see that high-powered West Ranch offense. And Ryan Camacho made sure they didn't even take the field as he took the kick return back for a TD. West Ranch playing at the Division IX level this season. They are ranked number 4 in the CIFSS Southern section, about a third of the way through the regular season. And now Demas will come on to kick to the home team. 22, Michael Holcomb back deep, along with another return man. I believe it's number 11. As we get him in the shot. Zach Correa, you may hear the wind picking up too. It's a grounder. It is Zach Correa. And he gets a little room, but that's Zachariah, as the PA announcer lets me know. You know, we come to all these different stadiums, you got to learn these players' names right away. So we'll call him Correa the rest of the game. I think it was Zach Van Bennekum on the tackle. So they will start this drive at the 40, decent field position. They try to feature their 6'3" receiver, Michael Hewitt. Look for him in the passing game. He wears number 23. Shotgun formation. They start off running a little room on the left side. And right away, Bryce Hardy with a 15-yard run. Hardy, a senior, coming in. Nice big hole for him to shoot through, and avoiding one tackler before upended by 2 West Ranch defenders. At the 45, back to the ground. This time, West Ranch snuffs it out. Gain of maybe 1. Hardy coming into tonight. 39 carries, 169 yards, averaging 4.3 yards a carry, a couple touchdowns. Both those touchdowns last week against West Adams. Already getting a little darker here earlier in the game. They mark it just inside the 44 of the Wildcats. Staying with the shotgun is McCreary. He looks to his left, and going to the sky for that one is intended receiver Michael Hewitt, but can't come down with it. Hewitt last week, a huge game. 8 receptions, 132 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And he's already 6'3", so he goes way up there to avoid any chance of these West Ranch defenders getting a hand on it. But number 9, Joseph Tempesta in on the play, who had a huge game on defense last week. We'll talk about him a little bit later on. 3rd down and 10. Hardy. Gain of about 4. They say 5. And with 4th down and 5 to go, early on, looks like they will play aggressively in Wildcat territory. Going for it on 4th down. Here's McCreary. And the penalty flag flies. Encroachment on the defense. West Ranch coach Chris Varner would like to clean that up. They had 7 penalties last week. Also in his 2nd year, both these coaches, Casey Webb for Oak Park and Chris Varner for West Ranch. There's the starting lineups on defense. The Camacho twins, they lead this formidable secondary. Gwan Glasgow, another featured player on offense. And stuffed, number 73, Lewis Kim. And this is just running into a wall right here. They try a little bit different formation. They go to Hardy, but Kim using that wide frame to just smash him down to the ground for the tackle. Now at the 36. McCreary going for the sideline pass. Broken up by Ryan Camacho. There was a play early in the year where he tipped the ball just like that to himself for an interception. He does lead the team with 2 INTs. Joe Vaughn had his first interception of the season last week. Brings up a 3rd down and 11. .36-yard line, West Ranch 7-0. Rolling to his right is McCreary, looking for someone on the sideline. Intended receiver number 22, Michael Holcomb, who was the return man in the kicking game earlier, but overthrows him, bringing up another 4th down. 0 for 3 early on for McCreary. Ball on the 36-yard line. The punting unit is on. And another flag thrown in the air by the official.
Yeah, I saw yours. Yeah, I saw it. It's, yeah, when the invoice comes in, I'll have them been okay. Yeah. Yep.
And here's the call. Looks like too many men on the field, with the penalties declined. Kind of a lob snap, and the kick takes a bounce into the end zone. So West Ranch will start at the 20, and we will indeed now get our first look at this offense that has piled on the points week by week thus far. Colton Mitchell, and using the analogy from last week, it's like he goes to the cupboard and he's got every spice in the spice rack. They got the 4 wideout formation spread out to start the game. The dangerous LaRon Huff, he's played 2 games, has 6 touchdowns. They go to him again. Huff barreling over an Oak Park defender. Huff 179 yards and 3 TDs in week 1, 162 and 3 more in week 3. Back to Huff. Huff breaking tackle to his left. and looks like he got first down yardage just past the 30-yard line. That's been the basic game plan they've started this season with. They go to Huff early. He's gotten some long touchdown runs, or at least some long runs, and that can only open up the passing game even more. Huff on the third consecutive play. Huff following his blockers. Oak Park brings him down about the 37-yard line. Wearing number 6, and that's what he's got, 6 touchdowns this season to lead the team, even though he's only played 2 games. Mitchell's got a big arm. Back to Huff. Another first down for West Ranch. That's 5 more yards for Huff. At the 42, Jovan Camacho in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Colton Mitchell driving to his left. That's similar to the run he had last week. Looks like the ball comes loose or it's stripped. Number 1 for Oak Park is running down the sideline. He avoids the tackle to the 10, inside the 5, brought down at about the 2-yard line. Keith Mowat comes up with the ball. We'll have to see the replay exactly how that went down. Huge play for Oak Park early on. So there's Colton Mitchell. That's the play. He had the 34-yard touchdown run on last week, 25, holding him down. Coming out of the pack is Keith Mowat. I mentioned just moments ago, Colton Mitchell, no fumbles on the year. Well, that stat is now up to 1. And it could result in points for the visitors right here as they are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line. And stuffed right away, going to the ground. I think they went to Hewitt in the backfield. Second and goal. McCreary hands it off. And there's the signal from the officials. Losing signal on our monitor, trying to get a jersey for you. Nonetheless, it's an Oak Park touchdown, and they have a chance to tie this game with the extra point attempt right here. So it's Keith Mowat, the man who came up with the fumble recovery, is rewarded with a touchdown, and the extra point is short. So 7-6, West Ranch. But what a sequence for that young man. Keith Mowat on defense, coming up with a huge play, racing down the sideline, nearly taking it all the way back, and then a couple of plays later he runs it in from 1 yard out, and he has not been one of the featured running backs this season, so maybe that's a little bit different look as they try to adjust to playing a formidable power like West Ranch. Oak Park is in this game early on, 7-6, 6:53 to go in the first quarter. That might be one of the things that Coach Chris Varner has been preaching to his team is complacency at different parts of the game. As I mentioned, they had that huge lead at halftime last week. Came out a little flat, and the opposing team, Thousand Oaks, had a nice game plan, a short passing game that their quarterback Chase Artopias used to bring his team back in the game. And now Colton Mitchell's first fumble of the year. Fielded at the 6 is Jovan Camacho. Jovan into a pile of white and black jerseys. So they'll get another crack at it here. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Colton Mitchell looking to his wrist at the plays. Back to Huff again. Huff. Huff really known for breaking long runs thus far this season, but series of positive yards, but shorter runs thus far in this game, resulting in 1st down yardage, but this sets up a 2nd down here. They call it 2nd and 7. At the 32-yard line, Mitchell, the 5-step drop, and there's the big arm. He's going down the field. He's got Kawan Glasgow. Kawan Glasgow, one man to beat, and he does get all the way to the end zone. We've already got our 3rd touchdown of the game under the Friday Night Lights. Kawan Glasgow, his 3rd touchdown of the season, number 5. He set that freshman record at Valencia High with 17 touchdown receptions, and you see why right there, connecting. Colton Mitchell recovering from that fumble on the previous drive, going for the big play, and they hit the jackpot on that one. 68-yard pass play, and Demas knocks it through. Take a look at this again. And let's back everything up. The quarterback in the game is number 8, Weston Egan. That is not Colton Mitchell. Sorry, folks, the monitor is going in and out of me. I'm trying to see the jerseys on the field. Let's back this whole thing up. Weston Egan inserted into the game at quarterback. And he throws the deep ball, connecting. Wyatt Egan was the quarterback last year for this team. We are perched high above the stadium, so really, if I can ask for your forgiveness trying to get these jersey numbers visible as we're deep in the hills. And I didn't see till the replay that that was Weston Egan back there at quarterback. Jovan Camacho kicking off, short one at about the 23. Fielded by Oak Park, taking it out to the 31, 32-yard line maybe. So you have to wonder if that was a designed play just for Egan, because you're thinking about that big arm of Mitchell, and you bring the backup quarterback in. Don't know if Mitchell's shaken up. But Oak Park back on offense. Here's their man, Cole McCreary. Starting at the 31-yard line. And to the 38, he connects. Number 6, Bryce Hardy. First completion of the game for McCreary. Out of the shotgun, McCreary, he will keep it. He will find some room until he is brought down by Kawan Glasgow. First down from the 45-yard line. 4 wideouts, 3 up top, 1 at the bottom of your screen. They run it. First carry of the game for Connor Vlasis. He's been a fixture in the running game thus far this season. Vlasis last week, 7 carries for 75 yards. Only a gain of 1 on that one. Second down and 9. 14-6. We've seen 3 big plays thus far, all from different facets of the game: special teams, offense, and defense. And the end around, number 11. Zachariah was the ball carrier, and number 50, Ian Wright, was the man on the scene for West Ranch. Third down and 7, clock ticking away, just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Fans still filing in. You see at the back of your screen, number 2 was in motion, then goes behind the quarterback. They hit him on a screen, which maybe it's actually a lateral behind the line of scrimmage. So trying to show different looks, but thus far not resulting in big play yardage for Oak Park. It's number 2, Nick Catania. .48-yard line. 4th down and 7. They go for it on 4th down, as they did on an earlier drive. Oh no, it's a punt. I'm sorry, folks. Number 22, we just see him in your screen. Did not see the punter in the screen. It takes a bounce to the 22-yard line. So West Ranch starts this drive at the 22. Who will be the quarterback? That's the question. And it is indeed Weston Egan. So maybe on that fumble by Colton Mitchell, he may have suffered an injury. But Weston Egan announced his arrival into this game in dramatic fashion with that heave down the sideline to Kawan Glasgow for the touchdown. You're watching LivePlay Sports.tv. I'm Patrick O'Sullivan, coming to you from Oak Park High School in Oak Park, California. We are in Ventura County and covering these West Ranch games all season long. West Ranch trying to go 4-0 for the first time since 2011. Last year they were 4-6, 1-4 in the Foothill League. This is a non-league game, yet to get into the league schedule. On the other side, Ocean Park 6-5 last year, 1-2 in the Canyon League. And there's Weston Egan, you see the quarterback. Wyatt Egan, who I believe is his brother, was the quarterback for this squad last year. Egan 6'1", 180, a junior. Gets his chance to shine tonight. Throws it out to Jovan Camacho. Camacho going to work to the 25, barrels to the 26, upended. On the tackle, Nick Catania, number 2. Gain of 4. And the pitch to LaRon Huff. LaRon Huff working on the left side of the field. He's got his speed going, and boy, they're lucky they got him there. If he turned that corner, it looked like the momentum would have maybe taken him all the way to the end zone. But they do pick up a first down. Egan rolling to his right. Hits his man out in the flat. Number 22, Mason James, used sparingly this season. Tough to get playing time on this team. They have a variety of wideouts. Gain of 5. Back to the ground. LaRon Huff burst through the line. Number 74 held him down for his teammates to come finish the job. That's Rocky Caruso for Oak Park. Another first down for West Ranch. So they mark it at the 43. Egan, another short pass to Jovan on the other side of the field. This time Jovan using his blockers well. Can't find enough room to get around them. But they keep marching forward as under a minute to play in the first quarter. 2-yard reception by Jovan Camacho. Trying to get him going. He's the team's leading receiver. Had 0 catches last week, however. Was keyed on by Thousand Oaks. LaRon Huff back up the middle once again. Kind of an unfriendly mark to the 42 of Oak Park. Three men in the backfield with Egan. And they go to Ryan Camacho. Taking it to the 37-yard line. And that will do it for the first quarter. In an interesting game thus far, it's unfolded quite dramatically. The opening kickoff taken back 90 yards by Ryan Camacho of West Ranch for a touchdown. Then we saw the strip on the quarterback run of Colton Mitchell, which was taken all the way down inside the 5-yard line by Mowat of Oak Park, who punched it in from 1 yard out a couple plays later. We learned on the next drive that Mitchell was possibly shaken up on that play, because next time West Ranch's offense took the field, it was Weston Egan in a quarterback. And what did he do on the second play from scrimmage? Unloaded a 68-yard touchdown pass down the sideline to number 5, Kawan Glasgow. Throwing a mixed extra point. You got 14-6 after 1. So we reverse direction now. When you see the wide shot going from the right to left of your screen, West Ranch's offense still with those 3 backs with Egan. Egan, play action. Egan down the middle of the field with Jared Staub. What a nice play in the secondary by Oak Park, number 11 by Zach Correa, making his presence known thus far. See the replay. Staub has been a big play receiver thus far this season for West Ranch. He's got 7 receptions, 3 of them are for touchdowns. Going back to the ground, Ryan Camacho got a lot of room on the right side. Ryan Camacho will burst all the way to the end zone from 36 yards out. Ryan Camacho, who's been so versatile for a couple seasons now for West Ranch. They've moved him around where they needed him and when they needed him most. In week 2 with LaRon Huff out, they put him in the backfield, and he responded with 11 carries for 188 yards, and thus earning himself more playing time at the running back position. He had 97 yards last week, and early on here, taking it in from 36 yards out to go with his opening 90-yard kick return for a touchdown. What a night already for that young man. And Demas knocks it through for a 21-6 lead. Here's your replay. Ryan Camacho and Jovan, his twin brother, delivering the block that kind of opened up the gate on the right side. The twins working together. The result, 6 more points for the Wildcats. How about Chris Varner? Even though they're using different formations on offense, he has not been afraid to let Weston Egan throw this ball down the field. We talked about them establishing a new identity this year, and even though the backup quarterback is in, they have not strayed that much from it. Taking that to 5 by Oak Park. Full head of steam trying to break through the seam. But nothing there as it was so shut by this special teams unit of West Ranch. Zachariah, the return man. 27 yards on the return. Some healthy yardage on that one. Sets up 1st and 10 as McCreary comes out on the field. Trying to get things clicking with Michael Hewitt, but maybe that's the issue they face is West Ranch knows to key on him, so they need other men to emerge to match the weaponry on the other side or keep this West Ranch offense off the field. 22 and a left-handed throw, and he's got his man out there, number 23, Michael Hewitt. That's one way to release Hewitt, and Hewitt will take it to the end zone, and the thrill ride continues. Touchdown, matched for touchdown, as Oak Park with some trickery. .67 yards to the senior receiver, Michael Hewitt. Michael Holcomb was the man with a left-handed throw. West Ranch was not ready for that. As you see the white jerseys. And racing into your screen, Holcomb says he'll take some screen time after that TD pass. So now 21-13. Shootout early on. So if you're keeping track, these long plays, a 90-yard kick return, a 68-yard pass play, a 36-yard touchdown run, and now a 67-yard touchdown connection in the air. Oak Park playing in the Division 11 of the Southern Section. And there's the kickoff retrieved by Jovan Camacho. Camacho going into the pile. Takes it to the 34, maybe 35, it looks like. Jovan coming in with 297 all-purpose yards. And Ryan Camacho has really taken his game up another level this season. Both standout baseball players as well. So the Weston Egan-led offense. Go to Jovan, that maybe behind the line of scrimmage. That looks like Oak Park was playing it as if it was a possible fumble. Also making tonight's game possible, Apollo's Barbershop. The only real barbershop in Valencia. Specializing in men's hair. Cutting a lot of these players' hair. 35-yard line, the Weston Egan offense continues, but back to Laron Huff on the ground.
Laron Huff, the ball player for West Ranch.
4-yard gain for Huff. Sets up 3rd and 6. I think the incompletion to Camacho was Egan's first incompletion after starting 4 for 4. Shotgun. Huff again. Sets up 4th down and 2. They will go for it. To Huff once again, and Huff with some tough yards. Make it a 1st down. Ball to 49. Jared Staub out near the right sideline, pushed out of bounds. After a short gain. Call it 4 for Staub. Ball at the 45-yard line of Oak Park. Egan. Thought pass, tucked it back in. Takes it himself. Probably a wise play. It looks like it would be batted down and put it in the air. And they'll bring out the sticks to see if it is 1st down yardage on the run by Egan. Still a mystery about Colton Mitchell. We'll try to get word for you at halftime to see why he's not in the game. Looks like he's standing out on the sideline on the right of your screen. And the verdict is 3rd down and 1. And they stack the line of scrimmage. And stuffed is LaRon Huff. So no mystery what either side was thinking there, but Huff so elusive. A fine defensive play by the home team, setting up a 4th down. They say 4th and 2 on the scoreboard here at Oak Park. Shotgun formation for Egan. Egan pitches at the Huff. Huff on the right side. Huff barreling forward. And it looks like he got past the marker for 1st down yardage. So a different type of game Huff is playing tonight. Or rather, is that Colton Mitchell? Thought I saw number 10 on the sideline. No jersey number there, obviously. Egan unloads again, just ahead of his man, Jovan Camacho. We had some room down the sideline if the timing was right. Shotgun for Egan. Keeps it himself. Runs right for a couple yards. Who's the guy with the right shoulder?
Tackles by number 55. Brings up a third down.
So another third down for West Ranch as Oak Park could swing the momentum big time right here. 21-13, only down 8. That's a TD and a 2-point conversion. Egan rolling left. Egan throws to the sideline. Did he get his feet in? The referee says, yes, indeed. Second reception of the game from Mason James, getting his shot at the passing game earlier than he has in other games this season. Nice play on the run by Egan, dragging that left foot. Is the 5'8", 142-pound junior, Mason James. You see the right foot planted, taps the left foot. Shotgun formation once again. They've got 3 wideouts to his right. He will roll that direction. Egan looking way deep in the corner of the end zone, overthrows his man again, intended for Jared Staub. So they'll start it over again. Second down and 10. Now we are definitely in a night game, as you see the dark sky, the Friday night lights, the scoreboard at Oak Park High. LaRon Huff to his right. LaRon Huff cuts back inside, down to about the 22, 21-yard line. Weston Egan. Rolling left now. Short pass. Quan Glasgow tried to shake his man, but cut a little too hard, brought himself down as well. Shouting instructions from the sideline, Oak Park. And LaRon Huff. Little room on the left side. Prima Vista Tutoring Solutions. Also pitching in the night to make this game possible. Tutoring since 2011 with students from toddler to adults in college. One-on-one group, in-home and online tutoring. Weston Egan trying to hit Staub on the slant, but just above the outstretched hands of the big play receiver. Third down and 11. Rolling right again, Egan. Mason James, can he shake one man? He reaches over the goal line. And Mason James, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the many, many weapons of West Ranch. We did not mention Weston Egan because he's the backup quarterback. We did not mention Mason James because he's probably the 5th receiver or maybe even lower on the depth chart. Well, Weston Egan's already thrown a 68-yard touchdown pass, and Mason James already has 3 catches and a touchdown himself on for the extra point. Sebastian Demas, 28-13 through the upright with 5:43 to go in the second quarter. Weston Egan to Mason James, and what a great extra effort at the end of this play. Looked like he was going to be down, but he knew the goal line was near, and he gave it a shot, and indeed was able to stretch that ball over for 6. Two touchdown passes for Weston Egan in the first half after Colton Mitchell exited. So I'm getting word that the man with the wrap shoulder is indeed Colton Mitchell, so he must have been shaken up on the fumble. And I'm seeing things by seeing a number 10 jersey on the sideline, unless there's 2 number 10s. That kickoff will roll to the 1. It will be fielded. Racing up the middle of the field, looking for some room. Number 11, Zach Correa. So he takes it from the 1 to the 23. Maybe a block in the back here. Here's Correa on the return. And I think they're getting number 20. Yes, for the holding call. You see a lot of jersey in the left hand of Magnus Canty, number 20 on the special teams unit of the Eagles. So that paints a much different scenario here for the home team. Inside the 5, they will start this drive. Standing in the end zone is McCrary. Another misdirection play. Taking a bit of a slide to the 10 is the ball carrier. McCrary. It's 28-13, still just 1 score away from making this a tight game again. They say the ball's at the 9, 2nd down and 4. Low snap, he fields it well. Screen pass to Correa. Little or no gain, it looks like. 3rd down and 4. So they all say now 3rd and 3. Probably want to play this one a little more conservative with your back to the end zone like this. So close. McCreary, handoff. They stay on the ground. That's conservative indeed. And holding onto the ball. Looks like Van Bennekom was going for the strip. Connor Vlasis on the carry. Fourth down and 1. And they keep this offense on the field, it looks like. Possibly playing with a little fire here. 4 minutes to go. Still a very competitive ball game. And they'll time out this one and rethink it if the timeout is indeed on the side of Oak Park.
You're a lot smarter than you think you are. A lot of the students I work with, they think, oh, I don't have a talent in math, I'm never gonna get it. All these smart kids, they don't have to study and they get the A's. And even though some kids might get it quicker than others, it doesn't mean that that hidden talent and expertise isn't within you too. Guys, you just have to work a little harder for it is all, just like I did. But I wasn't always good at math, you know? In fact, I stunk at it for a while. I got the C's, the D's, the F's, the N's. I had to retake classes, but I never stopped. And here's a statement that I want to share with you guys. It's one that I've always lived by. That's greater than talent is practice. Greater than practice is heart. Practice with heart, and you'll find that a little talent goes a long way. Think about it.
Okay, we are back live. 3:56 to go in the second quarter. And they think otherwise. The punting unit is on. Takes an Oak Park bounce to the 44-yard line of their own territory. Still very nice field position for West Ranch. Right on track here. 28 first half points already for the Wildcats. Talking about coming in here, averaging over 47 a game. But this game taking shape, as each of these games have, a little bit differently. Backup quarterback Weston Egan. Is on after the Colton Mitchell injury. And he's done a fine job keeping this offense intact as the players look at the plays on their wrists. 3 wideouts, bottom of your screen, 1 on top. Looking for Jovan on this slant. What kind of a comebacker. So he hooked back in. And they try to use his elusiveness. He's been formidable after the catch, but can't cut him loose thus far tonight. Trying to get him going. As we mentioned, started the season with a 100-yard receiving effort in week 1 against Simi Valley. He had 2 last year that bookended. They were the first and last games of the season. No catches last week, but still the team's leading receiver. And Ryan Camacho has a great defensive play behind the line of scrimmage by Keith Mowat. He had the fumble recovery earlier and the touchdown rushing. So Mowat's trying to keep his team in this ball game. 3:02 to go. See this replay. Weston Egan to Ryan Camacho, but Mowat was almost there immediately after the transaction from quarterback to running back. Just about an inch past midfield, rolling left, hitting Jovan Camacho, and Jovan kind of bounces forward like a pinball. Off a man. A 13-yard pass play to Jovan. His 3rd reception of the night. What were you saying? Timeout on the field. 28-13 from Oak Park High School. LivePlaySports.tv. I'm Patrick O'Sullivan with your play-by-play. Got another exciting matchup. Seen a number of big plays, and we're not even done with 1.5 in football. Brain Balance of Valencia, the Achievement Center, helping us out tonight again. We met Dr. G over there last week. He sat in on commentary in the victory over Thousand Oaks. Back to action. Here we go. 37-yard line. Weston Egan rolling right. Egan. And throws the pick to number 2. Cutting in front of the receiver is Nick Catania. So the first mistake by Egan tonight. And coming up big on the defensive side is Oak Park. It's a team that came in to tonight with only 4 team sacks and 1 interception. So that's big for them. 2:22 to go. They've got a chance to chip into this lead if McCreary can get this offense clicking. Looking down the field, avoids the first pass rusher, but then number 50 comes up with a sack. Ian Wright, the man for West Ranch. So you replay. The blocker's blocking the action, but there is indeed a sack, and as if he knows where the cameras are, Ian Wright coming out of the pack saying, I'm the guy who gets credit for that one. Okay, here we go. 2:07 to play in the first half. Second down and 15 after the sack. They go to the air, short pass underneath. Trying to get Hewitt involved again. They've only cut him loose so far, been able to connect with that trick play. One of their 2 touchdowns. Loss of 1 on that one. And another timeout on the field.
Brody, before brain balance, struggled in a lot of ways.
Brianna was diagnosed with visual and auditory processing disorder and dyslexia.
You know when your child is struggling. Discover Brain Balance. Our program delivers on the promise of a better life for your child and your entire family.
She's always reading now.
Ella is a completely different child after brain balance.
This really is the answer.
Find real help for your struggling child. Call 800-877-5500 or visit brainbalance.com.
.153 to go in the first half. Third down and long for Oak Park. And long gains have not been their story thus far. Opportunistic and trickery has gotten them those 13 points. McCreary yet to get this offense clicking. Ball in the 17 shotgun. They stay on the ground. And Ian Wright, who had a sack moments ago, makes the tackle. And the punting unit will come on for Oak Park. So now the name of the game with 1:40 to go is to just make sure the West Ranch doesn't put any more points on the board, because you will take going into halftime with a 28-13 deficit. Colton Mitchell's out of the game, even though Weston Egan has played well. One man deep at the 50-yard line for West Ranch. It's a low punt that will roll out of bounds at about the 36. So no return. And some excellent field position. 72 seconds, enough to work with to put a drive together. Great little drill for Egan. Talking about something that can pay dividends as the season unfolds. You get this kind of quality playing time for your backup quarterback. You never know when you'll need him again. And we don't even know the status of Colton Mitchell. And Weston Egan looking composed out there, making some nice throws on the run. Shotgun. He drops back and he's hit. Incomplete. He was rushed by Keith Mowat, who has possibly been the MVP of the first half for Oak Park. Egan had some time, but the receiver did not look like he had his pattern in the middle of the field yet. The timing was not right. Fires again to Mason James. Mason James, one tackler to shed. The 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Mason James. His second touchdown of the half. So how about that? The receivers who've made the plays all year long, Ryan Camacho, Jovan Camacho, Jared Staub, Kawan Glasgow, we talked about them all. In the first half, Mason James is the man with 2 touchdown receptions, and Weston Egan, the backup quarterback, has 3 touchdown throws. And now, 35-13, the one thing that Oak Park did not want to happen has happened. More points on the board just like that in a matter of 13 seconds. Out of the shotgun, short, drop back. Really, James, one man to beat, does it himself. 22, leaving 22 in the dust. And Mason James relishing in his breakout first half. Demas on for the kickoff once again. Here on LivePlaySports.tv, he will drive it to about the 14, and it rolls down to the 4. 22, Michael Holcomb taking it out, looking for some room, but Wildcat jerseys earning some laundry. 52.9 seconds to go. McCreary, not known for the big play, so a daunting task ahead of them if they choose to pursue a touchdown here, down 22, under a minute. Starting to drive at the 17-yard line. 4 wide out set, 1 man in the backfield, number 7, Connor Vlasis. Flag before the snap. We'll march them back. And they run it. Trying to get the play from the sideline, 26 and ticking. I think they'll play this one close to the vest. Don't want to risk any further damage. Already down 22. Vlasis getting work again. Vlasis with a nice run. As he fights, but the ball comes loose at the end of the play, rolls out of bounds, and lucky for him. And that will end the first half. Or will it? That's the word from the PA announcer, but it says 0.7 seconds on the clock, and the officials say, we've got to play this 2/3 of a tick. Now the official shouting up to the booth. Looks like he might want to put more time back on the clock. And Oak Park probably wants to get to the locker room at halftime, see if they can regroup. Kind of a painful little series of events here. And they put 5 seconds on the clock. So it was that fumble that caused the confusion on the clock as it rolled out of bounds. McCreary with Vlasis in the backfield, snaps again. They go end around. Number 2, Nick Catania looking for room. He'll go out of bounds. And that will wrap up the first half. So In a whole new fashion, West Ranch putting points on the board once again, 35-13. It started with a 90-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown by Ryan Camacho. A likely man to find the end zone, but finding the end zone twice with the latest touchdown as well. Mason James delivered to him. In the passing game by backup quarterback Weston Egan, who's come on for Colton Mitchell. And West Ranch up 35-13 at halftime on this road game. You're watching LivePlaySports.tv. I'm Patrick O'Sullivan. We'll take a brief pause here for halftime and come back with more football. 2 more quarters to go. Come join us. Probably more points in store for you.
You had a big game this week.
Yeah, we played St. Genevieve, had a couple touchdowns, ended up winning.
Okay. St. Genevieve, what was the score on that?
36-12.
36-12. How'd you perform?
Good. Had a little screen pass, went like about 40 yards, and then had a touchdown reception, maybe about like 30, 20.
You got one of your favorite plays right there? What's one of your favorite plays?
Probably that screen play I had. That was a big play. We needed it. Close game.
There you go. You feel confident in that play? One of your favorite ones? Yeah, I know, man. Those screen plays work really well. Yeah. Especially if you know how to shake and bake. I know you got that in you, right?
That's it.
You look at plays, so I hope you got something like one.
Yeah, we're Division 9. We're actually ranked number 5 in that division, so
number 5 in the whole division, huh?
Slowly waking our way to the top.
That's pretty solid, man.
Yeah.
That's some good numbers. So we're talking about your teammates, man. So you said you got a transfer from quarterback transferred over?
Yeah, from Texas.
Is that right?
You can tell he's from Texas by the way his play style is. More confident. He just brings a whole new attitude to the team, more of like a Texas, they say a Texas mentality, which is pretty self-explanatory if you understand football, more like tough nose football, that sort of deal.
Smash mouth, baby.
Yeah. Bring that mentality attitude to everybody else on the team.
How's that defense looking this year?
Solid, actually. Our secondary, very strong. Linebackers are solid. D-line solid all around. Really solid team this year,
Okay.
So positions you played football?
Man, I played offensive right tackle for Palmdale High School.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good experience right there, man. Played both sides, offense and defense.
What do you play on defense?
D tackle, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who's your favorite football player?
I like Antonio Brown. I try to mimic what he does and perfect his craft and add to my craft.
Right. In the front and the back. The down to the left. Have a good one, Ivor.
What's he trying to do there?
Welcome back, folks, to Oak Park High School in Oak Park, California. I'm Patrick O'Sullivan for LivePlaySports.tv. We've had a wild one in the first half, resulting in a West Ranch 35-13 lead over the home team, the Eagles of Oak Park, brought to you tonight by Brain Balance Achievement Center of Valencia. This game has unfolded with a variety of plays in a variety of ways. It opened with a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Ryan Camacho. Then we saw a big defensive play by the home team, Oak Park. Keith Mowat on defense, coming up with a strip ball of quarterback Colton Mitchell. But there's a lot of layers to that play, as Colton Mitchell, the standout Texas transfer for the Wildcats, suffered a bruised shoulder, had to leave the game. Oak Park got the ball, drove it down to the 1-yard line, rewarded Mowat with a fumble recovery, and he punched it in on a carry for a 1-yard touchdown run. They did miss the extra point. Then taking the field, to everyone's surprise, was backup junior quarterback Weston Egan for West Ranch, and he announced his entry into this game with a 68-yard bomb down the left sideline to Kawan Glasgow, one of 3 first-half touchdown passes by Weston Egan. Who'd have thunk it? The other 2 to Mason James, another guy. We have not called his name thus far much this season, but coming up big in the first half. James with 2 touchdown receptions. Ryan Camacho, the change of pace running back, had a 36-yard touchdown run as well. And then Oak Park, not getting their big playmaker Michael Hewitt going through the quarterback position. They chose to throw it on a trick play by Michael Holcomb, their running back, with a left-handed 67-yard touchdown to Hewitt, finally catching him behind the West Ranch defense for the touchdown. That makes it all 35-13. That wild and wacky story of so many players involved, backup quarterbacks, kick returns for touchdowns, trick plays. What will the second half have in store? We are about to find out as Sebastian Demas warms up his leg for the kickoff. Back deep to receive is Oak Park. Number 11, Zach Correa, and number 22, the man with the first half touchdown pass, Michael Holcomb. And from what I saw on the sideline, I don't believe Mitchell will return tonight. Probably a precaution. They've got a healthy league play coming up soon. And what an opportunity for Weston Egan. He's made the most of it. Now Demas with a kickoff. Taken at the 6-yard line by Correa. Nice return by Correa to start the second half. And Oak Park, we'll see if the locker room regrouping will pay dividends in quarter number 3, as their quarterback, Cole McCreary, needs to get this offense clicking if they're going to make up this 22-point deficit in the second half. They mark it to the 30, so a 24-yard return out of the shotgun. They go to the ground. Connor Vlasic, or Vlasis, rather. They start the second half with a first down. The beginning of the game featured Bryce Hardy on the ground. Then they abandoned the run because they got down so much. Starting the second half with Connor Vlasis as the single setback. Bad snap, it gets away. West Ranch falls on, and coming up with it out of the pile, the excited number 73, Lewis Kim. The 6'1", 295-pound sophomore. Comes up with the big recovery, and a mistake that Oak Park cannot afford if they want to get back in this ball game. 37 yards away now from the end zone again, and it is indeed Weston Egan taking the field as the signal caller for the Wildcats in the white jerseys with the navy pants. on the ground to LaRon Huff. LaRon Huff couldn't find anything up the middle, and he shoots outside, and he runs out of bounds. After a nice gain, flag does fly. We'll see what the call is from the officials. And they'll bring it back as it's a holding call on West Ranch. Huff in the first half, I have him for 12 carries for 64 yards. A little bit different look than his other stat lines this season. He's had some explosive games. You'll take over 5 yards a carry out of your back any day, so another strong effort by Huff. Came into the game leading the team in touchdowns with 6. Has yet to find the end zone tonight. Egan, short drop, down the left sideline. Kawan Glasgow beats his man for his second touchdown of the night. 46 yards, connecting again. That's what happened when Egan entered this game. He hit Glasgow down the left sideline for 68 yards, that one for 46. And Kawan Glasgow, who had 2 touchdowns a couple weeks ago, has 2 tonight. And we saw he got a haircut at halftime over at Apollo's Barbershop. Demas on for the extra point. And the kick is blocked, actually. So 41-13 as the playmakers continue to make plays. Weston Egan to Kawan Glasgow. Another angle. So with all the celebration of the arrival of Colton Mitchell to campus in the 4th game of the season, eclipsing Mitchell's single game mark already for touchdown passes, Weston Egan has 4 touchdown tosses tonight, making the Egan family proud. Demas getting plenty of work tonight. And that will roll out of bounds. Strong turnouts here in Ventura County on both sides. See both team colors throughout the stands. Here at Oak Park Eagles Football Stadium. You're watching LivePlaySports.tv. And the challenge continues to grow for Oak Park, now down 41-13. Maybe just not enough playmakers for them, but they play on. McCreary on the ground, taking himself to the 45-yard line. Looks like a first down, and they move the markers. It is indeed. Out of the shotgun, McCreary to Vlasis. Vlasis breaks out of the pack a little bit, turns no gain into about 4. Oak Park, they were able to boast current UCLA offensive lineman Brian Weitzman as one of their former players. And pro golfer Danielle Kang as a former student as well. From the 49, shotgun back to Vlasis. Vlasis with a nice run. Gets through the hole on the right side before he is finally brought down by Kawan Glasgow and shaken up a bit, but a very nice run by Vlasis, trying to ignite his team. They need any jolt they can get. They mark it at the 23. Glasses with a 75-yard effort last week. As Glasgow, the low tackle near the sideline. A 27-yard gain for Glasses. Here comes Oak Park looking for those points. Another bad snap, but able to recover from it is McCreary. He steps up in the pocket. Short pass, but dropped out in the flat by number 22, Michael Holcomb, perhaps thinking end zone or positive yardage too soon. Was not able to haul the ball in and complete the play. And Oak Park has to play pretty much a perfect game to get back in this one, down 28. West Ranch is weary of such a thing, as last week they thought they had the game well in hand, and Thousand Oaks came out running and gunning in the second half and got themselves back in the game before West Ranch put the foot back on the gas. A penalty on the play, sorry. As the ball now placed at the 12-yard line, penalty obviously on West Ranch. And now in the red zone, McCreary hands it to number 1. And he looks like he had a path to the end zone, but Glasgow coming in again late in the play with that speed. That's Keith Mowat, who had the early touchdown run. More of a rumbler on the ground at 6 feet 180. Senior. Inside the 5. McCreary to Mowat. Or the fake to Mowat. They go end around. 22 trying to break some tackles. Holcomb. Not enough room to operate on the left side of the field. Sets up 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Or rather 3rd and 1, they can get a first down. So, choice to make here in the play calling department. You get that 1 yard, you get 4 more downs, probably improves your chances of a touchdown. Shotgun. And I don't think he got there. It's Mowat trying to use that 6-foot frame to lean forward. He did not. 4th down, 1 yard to go. Okay, here we go. McCreary with Mowat in the backfield. And they were about to get the play off, but then they look toward the sideline. Some confusion, maybe an audible. We'll see what happens here as the West Ranch defense obviously stacks the box. They throw it. Looking on the slant, there is some contact in the end zone, but no flag by the official as they were trying to hit their man, cutting across the middle, number 22, Michael Holcomb, but to no avail. So a golden opportunity missed by the black and gold. And West Ranch takes over from the end zone. Jovan Camacho ends up with it. So getting Jovan involved in the running game as well. Three men join Egan in the backfield. That's the look they went with most of the first half. When he came into the game, LaRon Huff trying to operate in the middle of the field. Gets forward for his first carry of the second half. Or the this drive. Third down and 1, shotgun. LaRon Huff again. First down. Apollo's Barbershop. We saw them cutting Kawan Glasgow's hair at halftime. No one leaves Apollo's unsatisfied. Go in there, tell them you appreciate their support of the Wildcats and West Ranch football. Egan back to the passing game. And he hits one of the stars of the first half, Mason James, with a completion. Very mature throw there by Egan because there were 3 black jerseys around James. And Egan threw the ball in a place where the ball was still catchable but not really interceptable. Now he works the left side of the field. Joe Camacho leaves a man in the dust and gets past the 35-yard line. So Joe Bond, after being shut out last week, now with 5 grabs already tonight, making sure they keep one of their top versatile players involved in this offense. There's only 1 ball to go around, and boy, they are spreading it as LaRon Huff cuts inside. LaRon Huff cuts outside. LaRon Huff cuts back inside. LaRon Huff down to the territory of Oak Park at about the 42. Huff knocking on the door of his 3rd 100-yard game in 3 games played this season. But he'll take a minus on that carry. Weston Egan looking composed, spreading the ball around, just like Colton Mitchell has the first 3 games this season. Missing on Staub. He's overthrown Staub a few times tonight already, though. We've seen great chemistry between Mitchell and Staub. Egan and Staub not quite clicking yet. High throw. "41-yard line, back to the ground. And that'll be another -1 for Huff. Nice play getting behind the line of scrimmage by the Oak Park defense. Fourth down and 10. Under 4 to go in the 3rd quarter. Egan rolling right. Egan stays on the ground. Egan showing the legs. Egan. Right up against the first down marker. We'll see where the ball is placed. And they will call for the measurement, it looks like. Take a look at Egan. Eventually keeping it himself and finding some room amongst the black jerseys. Here we go. And it looks like they're just short, so a small victory for Oak Park as they stop the drive and will take over on downs. And any drive that doesn't end with a Wildcat touchdown, they'll take that. Prima Vista Tutoring Solutions. A new kind of tutoring, reaching kids where they are, using today's technology. proud sponsors of LivePlay West Ranch football on the ground. Mowat mowing down. Getting the running game going in the second half. They can only end these drives with points. Time, of course, not on their side. The 45-yard line. First down run by Mowat. McCreary on the ground. McCreary, not afraid of contact, gets in the mix to midfield. .232 to go. McCreary to Mowat. Mowat, the big back. They're actually all about the same size, just Mowat looks a little taller, meaning Blassis, Hardy, and Mowat. We haven't seen Blassis since he was shaken up on that long run. He really gave him some positive runs in the start of the third quarter. Looks like he's okay on the sideline, standing there, wearing number 7. Trying to ride the momentum of Mowat on this drive. And there he is again, into the pile. The Wildcats conserve things. We're outdoors tonight. We're outdoors too. We're broadcasting outdoors. No booth. Feeling the little bit of the wind chill here in Ventura County. At the 49 of West Ranch, here comes Oak Park, first and 10. Shotgun, the fake. McCreary with some protection. McCreary overthrows his man. A few times tonight where he was composed in the pocket, had a little bit of time but could not connect. Maybe a little antsy. Chris Varner pointed out that Michael Hewitt, their receiver, was a man they would try to contain this game. And other than that trick play, he has been contained. I don't see him on the field right now. They run to Mowat again. Third down and 6 after the 4-yard gain by Mowat, getting plenty of work out of the backfield after that 1-yard touchdown run in the first half and his big play on defense. But that's one of the few highlights thus far as the scoreboard tells the story. 41-13 lead for West Ranch. And Oak Park keeping the Wildcat offense off the field on this drive. Maybe a strategy they should have instilled more in the first half. And a lot of bodies fly, flags as well. Can't afford turnovers against this team either. They will capitalize. Oak Park, you see with the school name down the side of both legs on the pants. Kind of a unique look. .23. Grayson Thomas in on the action. Team's leading sack man. Also leads the team with 4 tackles for losses. And it'll be a holding call. They'll decline it, so they'll take that. Make it 4th down for the Eagles. Speaking of tackles, for West Ranch, Zachary Van Bennekom had 14 tackles in that game last week against Thousand Oaks. They had plenty of opportunities for tackles as Thousand Oaks ran a lot of plays, went with a short passing game. Chase Artopius with 53 pass attempts in that game. West Ranch giving up their first 300-yard passer and 100-yard receiver of the year. Maybe a bit of a wake-up call for them that third quarter. And Thousand Oaks got themselves back into the game. As West Ranch not only wins, but learning how to win in different ways as the season rolls on. And as a coach, you kind of want your team to face those challenges so you're battle-tested by the time the end of the year and the playoffs roll around in a very competitive Southern section. Their troops. West Ranch wants to get out of here with a victory, of course, and not let this team back in the game. The Eagles, on the other hand, hoping they have enough time to put some points on the board and make it competitive once again. As the punter delivers and it is blocked. The hand is on it indeed. But 34-yard line is where the drive will start. Didn't see who got in on that play, but getting behind the line of scrimmage in time, it looked like he batted the ball. And here comes Weston Egan. And his arsenal of receivers. Man in motion, Jovan Camacho. Jovan wrapped up by 76 and friends, but wait a second, Jovan continues. Jovan will not stop running. That is what you call extra effort, folks. Looked like at the start of the play he was going to be wrapped up by Nick Demergian, but Jovan, the standout athlete on the baseball and football team, knows to keep those legs going. And look at this. This is just textbook teaching players to finish a play. He never stopped the legs moving and probably got about 6 or 7 extra yards out of it. Egan, ball's batted. Lucky it was not intercepted on the tip. See the replay, Egan, and getting the hand on it. The perfectly timed jump. Nick Catania, who's made a number of fine plays this evening. There's the pitch to LaRon Huff. LaRon Huff picking up speed, but tackled by Jason Manea and Michael Holcomb. Takes it to the 42-yard line as gain of 9 by Huff. Shotgun for Egan. Egan back to Huff. Huff now on the left side of the field. Huff is wrapped up with a strong leg tackle by Keith Moa. .10:22 to go in the third quarter. West Ranch on top, 41-13. They've got a bye week after this, as does Oak Park. Stay on the ground to Huff, and he is thwarted by number 25. And not a fan of when this happens. Number 25 in on the play, and he's not on the roster. I want to give these kids credit. It's a strong tackle. So the mystery man makes a stop, but I don't know who it is. Now back on offense as McCreary looking deep down the field. And there's some contact in the legs, and the flag is thrown by the official. Looks like it will be a pass interference call. So the first time we've really seen McCreary tonight just wheel back and try to hit a man on a post pattern. Intended for 22, Michael Holcomb. And he made contact with Ryan Camacho in the secondary. Mark it at the 42-yard line. McCreary to Mowat. Mowat with long strides. Shugs his way to about the 33-yard line. Make it the 34 as Oak Park trying to get on the board in the second half. They've been on that 13 number for a while. A fake and an incomplete pass as Joseph Tempesta, just in case, picks it up, heads toward the end zone, but the pressure by Ian Wright. Strong game for him tonight. 5'10", 180-pound sophomore at the linebacker position. Third down and 2. Back to Mowat. Mowat following his blockers on the left side, has first down yardage and more. Mowat finding a crease toward the left sideline. Delivers a big run. Make it first and goal. Oak Park, another chance to put points on the board. Can they deliver? 9:06 to go in the third quarter, down 41-13. In the fourth quarter, sorry. Ball comes loose, and it looks like McCreary was able to recover his own fumble. Flag down. So just a mix-up. Looks like Mowat maybe overran it a little bit. And Mowat also shaken up on the play as he kind of limps toward the sideline. Under 9 to go. McCreary trying to punch this ball into the end zone. Got a whole lot of season left to play. They throw it across the middle of the field, and it is complete. A nice pass by McCreary to Michael Holcomb, the sophomore. So attacking the middle of the field, right at the Wildcat defense. McCreary showing some arm strength on that one. As he zips it to his man, Holcomb. Glasgow on the tackle, aided by Ryan Camacho on the end of the play. But first and goal with 8:15 to go and ticking. Mowat re-enters the game as the lone setback. They go to him, and Mowat's ball comes loose again. And West Ranch recovers. Boy, that's a heartbreaker. Oak Park with a couple of nice drives this half where they were just knocking on the door to score a touchdown and not able to take advantage of the situation as Mowat goes through the hole, but at the end of the play, not securing the ball. See right here, as 18 looks like he hit him with the helmet on the ball, and that kind of jarred it loose to start. Goalpost blocking to see who recovered. Jake Killingsworth in on the play. Man is down for Oak Park.
Booking a math tutoring session has never been easier until now. Visit our website today and book your first hour free. Start by choosing your location and the type of session that you'd like. Select your tutor, followed by the date and time that suits your schedule best. Then just fill out our simple booking form with your contact information and click Request Booking. You'll then receive a tentative confirmation email from us, followed by a final confirmation. And that's it. See you there.
So Mowat, relatively good news as he walks off the field with a little assistance. West Ranch back on offense. Egan again. Egan throws to Jovan Camacho. Camacho finding some room. Gained about 16 by Jovan. .7:42 to go. He gets to the air once again, and this is a long toss down the right sideline as Jared Staub fell down at about the 40, so nowhere near finishing that route. Also just noting, saying, I don't know if it's the light hitting them, but it looks like Jared Staub and a couple of other players have very shiny gold cleats on. Looks like James as well. Ball carrier on that one, LaRon Huff. .38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Egan hitting Mason James. Mason James was running a little bit ahead of that ball. Well, actually the pass was short, but a great adjustment by James. Continuing to have just a great game tonight. 2 touchdowns, another reception for him. And there's a close-up. Yeah, those are some gold shiny cleats. LaRon Huff, and with that carry, he is for sure over 100 yards again. 3 games this year, 3 100-yard games for the first year starting tailback. He was on the squad, but his first year as the starter. Chris Varner echoing that sentiment this week. Very proud of the young man. turnaround he's had. Effort in the taking on his starting tailback position. And delivering. First down and 20 after the penalty. Egan, 4 wideouts. Egan looking left. Egan toward the sideline. Tries to lead Jovan Camacho, but 22 had closed the gap, and they are fortunate the ball was thrown out of bounds because 22 turned around. Holcomb had a chance at an interception as well. Well, you could take some risks, 41-13. 6:13 to go. That does stop the clock, of course. Egan to Huff. Huff up the middle. Huff breaking tackles. Huff brought down by Holcomb. Mark it to the 38-yard line. 5:44 to go. As some of the fans starting to file out. Some of the hardcore faithful sticking around. Look at the student body. Boy, that's some accessorizing. Chip ball, incomplete. I think I saw a Hawaiian lei. I think I saw a superhero outfit. From the 38, here we go. Shotgun, little to his right. Egan, short drop, and tight coverage. And a flag. Looking for number 7. 7 Beverly. So no mystery there. His name is 7, and he wears number 7. He's got that gold lining on his blue cleats. Is this a thing that I just don't know about? Oh, it's got to be a thing. Multiple players on the field have got it. So flag against Oak Park as the officials march it forward to the 28. .520 to go. Egan, the pitch to Jovan. Jovan looking right. Jovan stops. Jovan upended as he's gang tackled by at least 6 or 7 black and gold jerseys. Ball at the 30-yard line now. Jovan Camacho, a .452 hitter on the baseball diamond. Back to action. They throw it up, and it's caught by 7 Beverly in the end zone. So another West Ranch player With his first touchdown of the season, it's 7 Beverly. Demas on again for the extra point. 30-yard touchdown pass. Recovering an off-center snap, and the kick is good. (48-13). Here's your replay. As Weston Egan showing off the arm again. Put some air under that one. 7 Beverly. 6'1" senior. With the touchdown. .430 to go. .48 points on the board for the Wildcats. 41 on offense. They had the opening kick return for a touchdown by Ryan Camacho for a special teams touchdown. Line drive kick to the 8-yard line. Taken out to the 32 by Oak Park. And that's where they'll start the drive. Possibly the final drive of the game as 4:15 to go on the clock. Oak Park, talk about those trick plays. They had a hook and ladder play to offensive tackle Hunter Lee in week 1 that went for a 35-yard touchdown run. You can look that play up on the internet. It's quite entertaining. See who was rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Not really. He just got the ball and went straight to the end zone. And they hand it off to number 9. Wyatt Perkowski, his first carry of the game. 5'11", 165-pound junior. So that's a good thing about these games. A lot of players getting on the action, getting experience, cutting their teeth at the varsity level, carrying the ball. McCreary still under center. Or literally out of the shotgun, actually. And he looks way down the field, and he will unleash a throw. Coming back to it with a nice adjustment in the air. Michael Holcomb with a big play. Take a look at that. McCreary late in the game puts it in the air, and coming back to it, securing the ball, is Michael Holcomb for a 40-yard pass play. McCreary looking down the middle of the field. McCreary keeps it himself. McCreary still on his feet. McCreary goes left as he's jersey tackled by number 37, Bryce Buchanan. 2:07 to go. They'd love to get a touchdown late in the game. Something to build on for their next game. They do have the bye week as well as West Ranch. Oak Park's next game, October 6th versus Nordhoff of Ojai. 1st and 10 from the 11. Flag hits the grass before the play is snapped. Takes it to the 6-yard line. McCreary has time, steps up in the pocket, and hits his man in the end zone. Right in the middle, right past the goal line. It is Number 22, Michael Holcomb. So Holcomb can say he threw a touchdown this game and also caught one. To 19. As Jake. No, they'll go for two. Here's McCreary. Low snap. He's able to retrieve it. McCreary has some time. He'll roll to his left. Now he'll stop. Throw it in the end zone. The very corner. It looks like it was caught. Did he get the feet in? He does. Number 16, another man's number we haven't called tonight. Alejandro Sanchez, or rather, is number 16 on West Ridge. Let's correct that. It's Jason Manea. Jason Manea with the two-point conversion catch late in the game, making it 48-21. There's the touchdown throw to Holcomb moments ago. As McCreary hits his man in the middle of the field, and then on the two-point conversion, he rolls to his left. Another look at the touchdown. So 1:11 to go. Sixth touchdown pass of the year for McCreary. Holcomb, the team's leading tackler, has thrown for a TD, as we mentioned, and received one tonight. I want to thank Brain Balance Achievement Center of Valencia tonight. Brain Balance establishes a unique plan for each child that includes sensor, motor work, eye tracking, core exercises, academic skill training, healthy nutrition, and many other activities that work to bolster a child's development deficits. They help kids with ADHD, Asperger's, behavioral issues, learning disorders like dyslexia. They do great work over there. And here's the onside kick attempt, but it kind of rolls to the 24 rather, and Glasgow not sure what to do with it. Finally takes a knee. Come on, Glasgow. A couple weeks ago I called him Glasgow. Sometimes you get about 3 or 4 rosters thrown at you in these games, and 3 of them said Glasgow. One of them said Glasgow. I know that it's Glasgow. That's a city in Scotland. So now he's back to his name it was all along. Juan Glasgow. 2 touchdowns tonight. I went with the majority. And they take the knee as the clock ticks down. 23 seconds. And that will be essentially the end of the game. They will let the time tick off the clock, and West Ranch, after some wild back and forth action very early in this game, and the unlikely departure by injury of Colton Mitchell, who's done such a fine job for this team the first 3 games, the quarterback transfer from Texas, has really ignited and led this electric offense for West Ranch. But tonight, the story coming off the bench, the backup quarterback, Weston Egan, with 5 touchdown passes. 2 of them to Mason James. 2 long ones to Juan Glasgow. He was over 100 yards.
Excuse me. Mike, yours?
Another 100 yard
yeah. Now I got to take the bump.
All right, yeah, thanks.
Weston Egan showing Chris Varner. If he needs to turn to him on the bench again, he is more than capable of delivering. The defense does their part as well. We mentioned West Ranch with a bye coming up. They're back in action October 6th versus Canyon at Valencia High for their first game of the Foothill League. And they will enter that league 4-0 for the first time since 2011. It's been a great start to the season for the West Ranch Wildcats. And they'll take a breather for 1 week and then get back at it 2 weeks from tonight under the lights once again. We'll have that coverage for you. For LivePlaySports.tv, I'm Patrick O'Sullivan. Another West Ranch victory on the road from Oak Park High in Oak Park, California. The final once again. West Ranch Wildcats 48, Oak Park Eagles 21. Thanks for tuning in.
"15 times a day he would have a fit."
Prior to brain balance, my son was very much unable to focus.
Diagnosed with ADHD or a processing problem? Discover Brain Balance. Brain Balance delivers on the promise of a better life for your child and your family.
As we went through our first month, huge things started to happen.
There was major growth in her fine motor skills.
It's been an amazing transformation.
Find real help for your struggling child. Call 800-877-5500 or visit brainbalance.com.
I want to share something with you guys today. That's you're a lot smarter than you think you are. A lot of the students I work with, they think, oh, I don't have a talent in math, I'm never gonna get it. All these smart kids, they don't have to study and they get the A's. And even though some kids might get it quicker than others, that doesn't mean that that hidden talent and expertise isn't within you too. Guys, you just have to work a little harder for it is all, just like I did. But I wasn't always good at math. You know, in fact, I stunk at it for a while. I got the C's, the D's, the F's, the N's. I had to retake classes, but I never stopped. And here's a statement that I want to share with you guys. It's one that I've always lived by. And that's greater than talent is practice. Greater than practice is heart. Practice with heart, and you'll find that a little talent goes a long way. Think about that.